Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm really excited to share with you my top tips on how to fly with a baby or a toddler. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that red subscribe button and then also the like button for this video. My first tip, I was a little skeptical about purchasing this, but I am so glad that we did. And that is the TSA pre-check. Now, if you're not familiar with this, I'll go ahead and leave a link below. This is where it's gonna take you to complete the application, to do that whole enrollment process, and then you can read up a little bit on it to see if it's right for you and your family. But it is a little expensive. It is $85 per person. That does not include your toddler or your baby because they do not need it, but that would include you and your husband when you're traveling. So the two of you together, that's a little expensive, but that is good for 5 years. And if you fly multiple times in a year, I think it pays for itself because what the TSA pre-check does is it is almost like a lightning lane, little Disney reference, for the regular TSA line. You don't have to wait in that long line. You have your own nice little line that is a little bit more relaxed. They are not yelling at you to keep you moving, but it is just a little bit easier. And I know when I'm in the regular TSA line, I get stressed out. I get really stressed out. I have to take off everything, take off my shoes, take off your belt, do whatever, make sure you don't have anything in your pockets. It's just really stressful. It makes me anxious. The TSA pre-check line was nothing like that. They are very nice over there, all the TSA agents. They are very understanding, especially whenever we're traveling with our son's stroller, car seat, anything that he may need. Whenever we traveled with breast milk, they were really good about it. And all the snacks, everything else that we need for him. So I would highly, highly recommend investing in TSA pre-check if you have little ones. My next tip, so you made it through the TSA line, you're going to your gate, making sure that that gate exists because we all do that. We all make sure that the gate that they have listed on our boarding pass actually exists. So found out that that exists and there's a ton of people there. What you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna find a nice quiet gate with nobody else there. And you're gonna wanna take your little one and let them get those wiggles out. Let them crawl around, run around, whatever. Our son loves to look out the windows. He loved looking at the moving walkway that was going through. He loved waving at everybody, looking at everybody. It's just good to let them get that energy out before they get on the plane because they're gonna be sitting for a while. So you're gonna wanna make sure that they get their energy out before they're boarding the plane. So after they got those wiggles out, they're gonna work out an appetite. So you're gonna wanna take them to go get something to eat. Now you can pack things too. So if you're bringing food through security, which like I said, they're totally fine with, they're totally relaxed because they know that if you have a baby or a toddler, you're gonna need to bring food with you, snacks, whatever. So if you're bringing food with you, that's totally fine. Just feed them in a quiet place, feed them in your nice little area that you have where they're getting their wiggles out, or go get something to eat somewhere nearby. They always have all that food, all those food options around. So go get something to eat, get them a full belly. That way they're not hungry on the plane because those little snack packs aren't gonna do it for you. So make sure you get them something good, something yummy, a nice full meal before they get on the plane. So after you get them their meal, you're gonna wanna take them for a nice potty break. If your little one's potty trained, that's great. Make sure they use the bathroom before you get boarded. Now for us, our little guy is not potty trained yet. He's not quite there. So we still use the diapers. And what we do is we take an overnight diaper, which is one of the best tricks that I found because our little guy pees a lot. He pees a ton. I don't know where he keeps all this liquid, all this fluid, but he does. He pees. So a normal diaper just sometimes doesn't do it whenever you're sitting for a couple hours when you can't really change that diaper when you really don't want to. So we take an overnight diaper and we put that on right before we're ready to board. So that way he has that fresh diaper, that nice absorbent diaper that can soak up all that pee, and he's usually good to go. Now, if he goes number 2, then we change the diaper on the plane. We're not gonna make anybody smell that. So that's a whole other thing. We can't avoid that. So, but if you are looking to not have to change the diaper just for peeing on the plane, make sure you bring that overnight diaper because that's gonna help with absorbing a little bit better than a regular one. So my next tip is right before you're ready to take off, not when you're taxiing on the runway, not whenever you're pulling away from the gate. You're gonna wanna do this right when you're taking off. So that's whenever the pilot comes on and says we're cleared for takeoff, and you hear the engine revving up and you see that the plane's getting ready to go. You're gonna wanna pull out, whether it's a pacifier, something yummy to drink, something yummy to eat, so that way it helps your little ones pop their ears, because as we know, it can be very uncomfortable when you're climbing up that altitude and you feel that pressure. Little ones don't know how to pop their ears yet. They need help. So you're gonna wanna bring, like I said, a pacifier. Maybe we always bring milk for our son, so something maybe they typically don't have, like milk, chocolate milk, or a snack will work too. But you just wanna get them to do that swallowing and sucking motion. So anything like that will help. A bottle will help. A bottle's great. We always used to do a bottle whenever he would take those. So bring something that's gonna help them pop their little ears. So even if your little one doesn't sleep, that's okay. Or if they wake up from their nap, you're gonna wanna be prepared with a lot of snacks. A lot of easy to eat snacks. Nothing too crazy, nothing too messy, but something that they can easily eat while on the plane. We like to bring granola bars, cereal, applesauce pouches, any of those things, because our son will eat them. It'll keep him entertained. It'll kill some time. So we like to bring loads of snacks. I never realized the importance of snacks until I became a mom. I know now how important snacks are, whether we're in the car, whether we're on a plane, whether we're just at home. Snacks are one of the most important things when it comes to a toddler. So if you go through all your snacks, if your toddler's full, they don't want any more, what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna get some new toys to have. You're gonna wanna maybe go to the Dollar Tree, go to Target, or just go on Amazon. Find some cheaper toys that you can bring, easy to bring too, that you can put in the diaper bag and have ready. And you're gonna want these to be toys that your little one has never seen yet, because that's gonna keep them entertained. That's gonna be exciting for them. They're gonna wanna play with them. They're gonna wanna look at the toys. Sometimes when you bring out an old toy, they don't want anything to do with it. Our son does that in the car all the time. We always have some of the toys that he's seen before in the car and he just throws them away. He doesn't want them. So you're gonna wanna get some nice new toys. We love these sensory tubes that I will link below. They are something that my son loves to play with. He likes to make noise with them. They're really good. And then also, the winners of the last trip were these fidget spinners that stick to the plane window. These things were great. He loved these things. He played with these things for, I think, a full half hour. They were great. And they had like the little pop things in them too, so he could just pop them. He could even take them off the window and play with them. He loved them. They were the winners of the last trips. And finally, this is my fail-safe, guys. I recommend this to anybody who's traveling with a toddler, but it is investing in a tablet. Just get the tablet. I know there's a lot of different feelings about screen time, and that's okay. Whatever you wanna do at home, that's great. But for us, I love having a tablet, because this last trip that we are on, we typically don't need this tablet. On our way home, we needed the tablet, and I am so thankful that we had it. So we like to pre-download some videos, some shows, some games, and that kept him entertained, thankfully, because he was not having the snacks. He was not having a nap. He was not having the toys. He just did not want to be on that plane. He wanted to be in his bed and he wanted to be at home. So I am so thankful that we had the tablet that we were able to entertain him with. And we had our headphones, so that way it didn't disturb anybody else. But please, just do it. Just get the tablet. Most of the time, you really don't need it. If you're prepared with all these other things, you won't really need it. But it just makes me feel better. It's my comfort almost, knowing that there is something there that in case my son is not happy, he will watch the tablet. He will play with the tablet. So just invest in one, just have it. You don't have to use it all the time, but I think it'll make you feel a lot better when traveling with your baby. So that's it. Those are my top tips. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know if there are any tips that maybe you think about that I missed, that I don't typically use. I would love to hear. I would love to hear all of the different ideas that everybody else has when traveling with their baby. So like I said, like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye guys.